So, we are currently less than a week away from the official release of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and I must say I am very excited for this game. Up until today, on my channel, I've mainly been speaking nothing but positive things about this game. However, I must say there is one very big concern that I currently do have about the game, and it needs to be spoken about. If any of you guys are new to my channel, my name is Phils, and on this channel I cover everything fighting game related mainly, and also other games that tend to pique my interest. Now back to the Bleach game. So currently there is a lot of hype surrounding Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and rightfully so, you know, down to the characters, which characters are in the game, which characters have been left out of the roster, down to the aesthetics, the way the game looks, the UI, the presentation, and down to the gameplay mechanics, you know. There's a lot of conversations on how deep the game really is going to be, and I think these are really good conversations that have been spoken about currently. However, I do really want to speak on one very vital thing which is going to dictate the longevity of this game, and that is the netcode. Now, take it from me as someone with experience in the fighting game world, when it comes to the netcode, it is make or break for pretty much every fighting game out there. A fighting game having poor netcode will undeniably end up leading to the failure of the game, whether it's at launch, whether it's a decline in the netcode somewhere along the line. Regardless, if the netcode for this game is not up to par or somewhat decent, this is going to be really bad news for the longevity of this game. And you don't even have to just take my word for it. There's examples out there. You have games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, for example. Very good game, right? It did well. However, along the line, the netcode wasn't good. A lot of the top players, a lot of casual players, a lot of people started dropping off the game simply because the online experience, you know, the game freezing, a lot of lag, a lot of jitters, which didn't have anything to do with opponents' individual connection, but the netcode itself was just very poor, causing people to have a poor online experience in general, and eventually people stopped playing the game. Another example, which I am more familiar with myself, being the game I spent the most amount of time on, you have Street Fighter V. Another example of a game where people played a lot, you know, enjoying the game, whatever the case, netcode not up to par, not up to standard. People stop playing the game, people start playing other games that have a better online experience. You know, they might play another game that may not be as fun as the current game, however the online experience is better, so they have a better experience overall and still choose to play that game. What I'm trying to get to here is that regardless of how fun the game is to play, if people are not able to have an enjoyable online experience on the game, they will stop playing it, which is why netcode has to be a top priority. It has to be decent at least. At least. People need to have a playable experience online. It has to happen. Now, from all the gameplay footage we have seen and all the information we've gotten from the game, I have not seen any information talking about what the netcode actually is like in the game, whether it's on delay-based netcode, rollback netcode. I currently don't have that information. If I've missed that out there and you guys know, let me know down below in the comments, but I have searched and I have not found. But yeah. Okay, now, just to show that this is not just me nitpicking or wanting to speak negatively, or I'm not even speaking negatively, this is just a concern that I currently have. I do not know how they're going to implement the netcode, but just to show that this is not just me nitpicking at the game, we're now going to go through some tweets from other people who have spoken out on their concerns or their hopes for good netcode for the game. So here you can see we've got a tweet here which says, good online / netcode, in brackets, high priority. This is probably the most important thing that needs to be in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. If we don't get good netcode, it could definitely damage this game and potentially lead to its failure, which is exactly what I said earlier during this video. High priority, 100%, this game needs it. There's another tweet here saying, if Bleach Rebirth of Souls has bad netcode, I'm going down with the ship, I don't care. See, this tweet is pretty much how I feel. I really am looking forward to this game. I'm a really big Bleach fan. If this game happens to have really bad netcode, I will still be on the game. I'm one of those people who will go down with the ship. I will still play this game. I hope it doesn't have to come to that though. I really don't. Here's another tweet here. please add cross-platform compatibility and rollback netcode to Bleach Rebirth of Souls. It would be highly appreciated if you could add them to the game, as they would allow more people to play together and enjoy the game. Specifically rollback netcode, they said, as rollback netcode has proven to be the best netcode when it comes to fighting games. So rollback netcode, when you hear that, you always have that feeling of, okay, the netcode will probably be alright, in comparison to some other games that have had like delay-based netcode, which hasn't been the best in the past. There's another one here. No cap, Bleach Rebirth of Souls needs some good effing netcode, like rollback for sure. The amount of characters that's going to be added along with their own unique flow, I pray Tamsoft can cook something up, because I'll never rely on Bandai for that Storm taught me well. I'm guessing he's talking about Naruto Ninja Storm, which guessing didn't have the greatest netcode. As good as a game that was, very fun game, I played a ton of it. But again, online experience will hinder your experience. Will get your overall gameplay experience, you know. So again, a lot of these tweets are sort of saying the same thing, how they're really excited for the game, but they just really hope the netcode doesn't mess everything up. We've got one last one here. Hoping that Bleach Rebirth of Souls can break out of the just another anime arena fighter stereotype. Well, we already know it's pretty much a 3D fighter, not really an arena fighter stereotype, being seen for what it is, just another fighting game with dog shit netcode. It's not Sparking Zero, it's Phantom Breaker Omnia. Get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not really sure what Phantom Breaker Omnia is. I'm not familiar with that game. But yeah, just another fighting game with dog shit netcode. Now, this is a common thing with a lot of fighting games. A lot of them tend to not have good netcode, and every time a new game is on the rise, something like Bleach Rebirth of Souls, the first thing you start thinking of is the disappointment in the online experience. So once again, what did the first tweet say? High priority on 100%. This is a high priority thing for this game. Regardless of how good it is, it doesn't matter, this is the best game in the world. If the netcode is really bad, the game will suffer, and eventually the player base will stop playing, which I do not want to happen at all. I really want this game to succeed. So I just wanted to make this video to just spread some awareness that this game is in truly need of a good netcode, a good online experience. Now, this is not me saying this based on playing the game already. I have not had early access at all. This is just me hoping this game releases right. The last thing I want is for this game to release, and after a week, no one's really playing and everyone talks about the netcode being bad. I really hope that doesn't happen. So yeah, I just wanted to spread a bit of awareness on the importance of netcode in this game. And I just want this game to have good longevity, so I thought I'd make this video. Let me know how you guys feel. Are you guys confident that the netcode is going to be good? Are you guys in the same boat as me, where you're optimistic about the game, you just really hope the netcode stays good? And yeah, let me know in the comments you guys' thoughts, man. I'm actually curious to know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, man.